This is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for the Girls State Hockey Tournament. The Girls State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by First National Bank, Envirotech, Taco John's, and Xander Auto Parts. And also by Fisher Rounds, Kubota, Dakota Land, the Clubhouse in Pierre, Weatherall, and Hermanson Endodontics. The Girls State Hockey Tournament is also brought to you by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fastenal, Tickled Pink, Shields Iceplex, Midwest Hockey TV, and the Grey Goose Store and Social Club. And also by Leisure Palace Pools and Spa, Reliabank, Pelican Power Sports, Pizza Ranch, and Sunmasters. And now, with the call of the game, here's Jeff Anderson, Jim Lloyd, and John Winkler.
And from Watertown, we welcome you to day 2 of the state hockey tournament as we have 4 great games again for you. The Constellation semifinals will start the day. It'll be followed then by the 2 championship semifinal games, as we'll first have Huron taking on Watertown. Hawaii will take on Sioux Center after that. The championship semifinals will be Sioux Falls and Brookings, then Aberdeen and Mitchell, as we have the 4 games for you today right here on Capital City Rock, 1480 KSDR, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Welcoming in is my broadcast partners, Jeff Anderson, Jim Lloyd, as you guys will be taking control of the first couple games here.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah, he's leaving us at the helm here while you're going to go do basketball.
That's right. For those, I will not be on the call for the first couple games because I'll be making my way to Sioux Falls, so you can listen on today's KCCR and online at today's KCCR.com for the Pierre Governor boys basketball team as they take on O'Gorman in the Sodak 16. But I'm leaving it in good hands with you two.
Thank you.
All
we
right.
hope so, and we hope you have a great game down at O'Gorman.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
you guys have fun.
Okay.
And I'll be talking to you guys again here soon.
Good
All right.
travels, John.
Sounds good. And let's we'll get Alex Purdy on, the Watertown coach. Let's get him on. Should we get him on
Yep,
next?
let's get him
All
on.
right, let's get him on. Give him a microphone and away we go. Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? All right.
Alex, tough loss yesterday to Brookings, but the kids generally put those things aside, and 5 minutes after a game, they're done. They're on to something else.
Well, yeah, the great thing about a tournament is there's another game to worry about, so you can't dwell too much on the past because there's something right in front of you that's coming down the pipe. So they seem very focused. I'm looking forward to today's game.
Well, I thought yesterday's game was a good matchup, and I think today's is a good matchup for you also. You split with them during the course of the year, winning 9-3 big time early in the season, but you lost late in the season.
Yeah, it's just all about consistency with us. I think if we can play like we did yesterday, be as fast and as aggressive as we were, I'm very confident going into today's game.
All right, what's the key for you?
Besides the consistency, I think especially against a team like this, winning races, keeping them in the offensive zone as long as possible to keep them wore down. They have kind of a similar number situation as us. So keeping them on the ice as long as possible, getting as many shots on this younger goalie that they have as we humanly can. That's going to be the keys to our win today.
So when you play a Brookings team, they generally run 3 lines. In this case, Huron, like you, run basically 2. So that in that regard, it should be pretty even.
Yeah, that makes my job a little easier, knowing I can try to match up who I want to match up with, and I don't have to wait to see what Brookings does with their third line or putting out their first or second. I kind of know they have to go one or the other. So that lets me put my matchup out there as well, so that'll be good.
Okay, in yesterday's game, you were on the verge a couple of times of getting a goal. It just didn't quite work out for you, and I think it would have changed the whole complexion of the game.
Yeah, it was one of those games where it felt like we had a lot of momentum at a lot of different points of the game, and just for some reason, we couldn't score. There's a few times I would have bet money it went in, but it just didn't. Their goalie played very well. She's an all-state goalie for a reason. But yeah, we played well. I can't complain about it. I know it's a loss. Those always hurt, but we still played well, and I think that'll help us today.
All right.
Great. Sounds good, Alex. Go
Awesome.
get him today, and
Thank
let's
you, guys.
stick around in this tournament.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks,
See you now.
Alex.
Alex Purdy, the head coach for the Watertown Lakers. He's always nice to come up and visit with us.
Yes. And our
And-
pregame show, of course, brought to you by Fastenal.
Fastenal,
and
that's
we
right.
will come
Great
back with
sponsor.
more right after this.
Okay.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals!
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Good afternoon. Nice to have you with us, of course, from the Mace Ice Arena as we bring you high school girls state varsity hockey tournament action. Of course, yesterday's game, in case you missed it, it was a Brookings over Watertown 4-0. Then Sioux Falls beat Huron 12-2. Yesterday afternoon, last night, it was Mitchell beating Sioux Center. Bit of an upset, 4-1. And last night, Aberdeen routs, of course, Oahe 11-0. It really was a pretty interesting game for at least a quarter and a half or a period and a half. Oahe played quite well with them, but Aberdeen prevails in the end. So, of course, today, Huron and Watertown in our first consolation matchup, followed by, of course, Sioux Center taking on Oahe. That'll be coming up at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Then, of course, about 4:30, Sioux Falls and Brookings in the first semifinal matchup, followed by Aberdeen taking on Mitchell. So a rather interesting day as far as the first round is concerned. Of course, 4 more games today. We'll have 3 more again tomorrow. They'll start rather early in the morning tomorrow with the 9 o'clock consolation championship. Then, of course, the third place game, that'll take place at 11:30, followed by the championship varsity girls state action. That'll be taking place at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Of course, many people think it'll be Aberdeen and Sioux Falls in the finals. We'll have to wait and see. That's why they play them. But they are the best 2 teams coming in at this point. But who knows? That's just how things work out. Here in Watertown, this first afternoon matchup, then Oahe taking on Sioux Center. That'll be taking place a little bit later on this afternoon. So interesting. We're glad to have you with us. Of course, we mentioned all 11 games here at the Mace coming up this weekend with 4 down and, of course, 7 more to go. Next weekend we'll be in Sioux Falls. That'll be for the varsity boys hockey tournament. And, of course, Hawaii comes in as one of the top teams, as does Brookings and, of course, the Rushmores, everybody else. That should be a heck of a tournament next week. They play the first 2 days at the Shields Iceplex, and then, of course, the final day, it'll be at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. So we hope you can join us for all those games coming up next week. Jim Lloyd, this should be an interesting matchup. They split during the year. Watertown won the opener at Huron, but Huron won late in the season. So this is kind of the rubber match, so to speak, between these 2 teams.
Yeah, it is. And these 2 teams will match up quite well. We talked to Alex Purdy, the head coach of the Lakers, and he kind of said, too, that both teams are going to run 2 lines and maybe a couple extra girls in there, and the defensive lines are about the same. So this should be a really good good matchup for our girls, and hopefully the Laker girls can get a little confidence here going on. And, of course, Huron would like to get a win and stay around in this tournament too. So there's no place to hide right now. It's win or go home right now for this side of the bracket.
That's right. The two teams that do lose today, as far as this afternoon constellation, they are done for the year. Of course, if you win, you get to see another day and play another day, and then your season's over tomorrow.
That's right.
So
so it's going to end eventually.
Works out. Yeah, it really does. By the way, the officials for this afternoon's or this morning's game, I guess it'll be morning to start with, it'll be Walther and also Johnson. And, of course, the officials, as you know, brought to you by Kubota. And, of course, Power Play Penalty Kill brought to you by Pelican Power Sports. Of course, a Tickle Pink brings you, of course, action, as well as Dakota Land FCU, Reliabank, Midwest Hockey. Also, Pizza Ranch, Clubhouse and Pier, great place to go. Also, Shields Iceplex, as well as a Fastenal, among the business sponsors for the high school girls hockey tournament. Huron today will be in their typical red and black. And I say that because they're really pretty sharp uniforms.
They are.
And they're easy to pick out, things like that. And, of course, Watertown comes in, and they'll be in their home white today, so that may be just a little bit more of a challenge for you. Huron, of course, with the black helmets, the red sweaters, the white numbers, there's white around the waist, and, of course, the black breezers as they come back on the ice. And the Watertown now getting out on the ice as well. They'll be defending the goal to our right, and obviously Huron the goal to our left.
The fans are all set, Jeff. Huron's got a flag waving in the far corner, and our Watertown Laker fans, they must have some sort of 80s theme going on the way it looks to me, huh?
Yeah.
It looks like 80s. I don't think they're dressing like that on purpose, but a lot of fun being had in the stands here today by both squads. And again, it's important to keep your team fired up and so forth, so the fans are into it, and it looks like we're going to do some introductions here, so we're going to go to the mic for the introductions of this one.
And welcome to round 2 of the 2021 Girls Varsity Hockey Tournament. Today's matchup will be between your visiting Huron All-Stars and the home team, Watertown Lakers. If I could have everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, and we're going to move right directly into player introductions.
All right. Today's officials for today's matchup will be Ron Johnson and Alex Walther.
Alex Walther,
Now,
officials,
for your
and the
lineup
officials.
For your All-Stars. Starting at defense, number 5, Shelby Tim. At the other defense, number 11, Ashley Bush. At one wing, number 18, Juliana Gothel. I'm sorry, Devin Hunter, my bad. At the other wing, number 24, Zelia Rashad. At center, number 6, Kylie Small.
So Kylie Small, Hunter, and Rashad will get the forward starts today with Tim and Bush. And now for the Watertown Lakers starting lineup.
And now your starting lineup for the Watertown Lakers. Starting in defense, number 10, Katie Burnell. For counterpartner, number 19, Juliana Bud. At one wing, number 12, Janelle Lloyd. At the other wing, number 2, Jada Grant. And at center, number 11, Jacqueline Lloyd. And in goal for the Watertown Lakers, number 9, Emma Fleisel. Let's play hockey, girls.
So the stage is set for this matchup between Huron and the Watertown Lakers.
Watertown, the home team today. Sometimes you can be, like yesterday, you can be on your own arena, on your own home ice, but you'll be the visitor. So
That's
they
right.
will be on their home ice for today. Nice to have you with us, of course, on Capital City Rock Radio, and also, of course, 1480 KSDR in Watertown, and, of course, in Pierre.
7th seed and the 6th seed are going to go at it here. This game should be pretty close all the way through. They've split during the regular season, so this is what you would call the rubber match for these two teams. And what a better stage for a rubber match is at the state tournament.
Yeah.
So both teams are
That's right.
splitting apart, and they're going to grab their 5 and going to go to center ice. Looks like Kylie Small is going to be there. Hunter and Rashad, Lloyd and Krantz, and that one is taken by Huron. That's Rashad. She's going to dump it down into the corner, and now it's going to come up to this near corner. Janelle Lloyd over there trying to battle it off the boards and can't quite get it. Jacqueline Lloyd gets in the game there. Rashad's holding it tight to the boards, and here's a shot out to the defense, a little bit wide for Huron. Small picks it up behind the net, throws it in front of the net. There's nobody home that time, and now the Bush is going to try to hold it back in. She takes another shot, another wide one. Small's over on the far side, and going to come out of the zone now. Janelle Lloyd's going to chase over there, and that's Bush over there going to come up with the puck, and now the Huron's going to bring it down across neutral ice, and Huron's going to get a change. Huron comes out. This is Rise. And Hunter's going to take it down into the zone on her left hand, on her forehand. She's going to take it all the way back around. Hounded over there by Jill Bush. Puck goes out to the center and gets off the stick of a Huron player and goes out into neutral ice. They're going to regroup. This is Esplin right in front of her own bench. She's going to slap it off. Skylar Kuhlman couldn't quite come up with it, and now they're going to tap it out. This is Harms going to tap it out into center ice, and here's Harms again. She's going to come over this way this time. Going to bounce it off the boards. Nobody home over there. Kruger picks it up and dumps it down into the zone. Harms going to go back and chase it one more time. And now she's going to go all the way around the backhand around her own net. And picked up back there by Casper. Casper can't quite keep it on her stick. She's going to backhand it up. Now this is Sophie Kruger going to try to throw it at the net. Goes a little bit wide. Esplin's going to chase it into the corner. Esplin gets there first, and she's tied up right now by Rees. Now we're going to have a shot out to the center, and actually went off the pad there. That was Rye that got it over to the Reddy's pad. And now the Huron's going to take it back out, and this is going to be Priest. Priest's going to take it down into the near corner all the way around, looking for a centering pass. Can't quite get one. Watertown gets a stick on it, held in over there by Casper. Casper's going to take it from her defensive position all the way down, all the way across the ice. Here's Skylar Kuhlman going to pick it up and going to look for a opportunity to get it out of the zone. Can't quite do it. Held in over there by Bush. Bush going to take it all the way around. Coming up the far end, that's Katie Burnell. Going to get into neutral ice. She gets hounded over there by two Huron players, and now we're going to find it. Janelle Lloyd, and she's going to pick up the puck, and it's going to be offsides. She picked up that puck just inside the blue line, and I believe Katie Burnell was caught offsides.
Most of these teams play in the tournament during the course of the year, so they're used to playing a couple of games back-to-back or even 3 games on the weekend. But sometimes by this time of year, it takes a couple of minutes to kind of get all the kinks worked out.
Yep. Lloyd wins the face-off there, gets it down into the zone, and now it's upended here, and this is Hunter. Hunter's going to take it through center ice, and Jacqueline Lloyd's going to come up, going to disrupt that movement down through the center ice, and there's a bump right in front, and here's Huron going to put it on the net. That's Rashad. That goes wide. No, one shot on goal thus far. Janelle Lloyd's over there tangled up with the Huron players, and now we're going to get a shot here. It looks like Hunter's going to try to shoot it to the net. She was upended in traffic. Puck comes around to the near board. It's Janelle Lloyd going to try to get to it. Take it around the back of the net. Sorry, that's Esplin. And now they're going to try Janelle to get it off the board. Jill Bush going to find it from her defensive position. And now Janelle Lloyd is going. Jacqueline Lloyd gets it up to Crans, and she's caught offsides. They'll do that quite a bit, the Watertown Lakers. They'll try to run Crans out. They didn't have much success finding her on that long pass, but there again, they tried it again.
All right.
We're going to face off to the right-hand side of Emma Feusel. Both teams getting a change here. It's Esplin. It's going to face off. I believe that's Rashad. And Huron wins the face-off and goes back to Kate Holeen as she comes up with it. And held in there by the Huron All-Stars. Down between the circles, gets tapped back out. That's by Kruger. And Watertown's going to try to break it out. They just can't. And there's a shot from the point, a little bit wide, enough to get a pad on it by Emma Feusel. And Watertown is hounded behind their own net. That's a Huron player, and now they're going to hold it in here. This is Harms. Harms going to whiff on a pass. Liz Peets finds it at her stick, and she's going to take it down into the zone. Harms recovers quite nicely and gets back. Now Kruger comes into play, and she's going to try to take it down deep into the corner. And she's looking out front. She reverses her field here in the near corner. Reverses again, throws it out front. Nobody home. Nobody can get a stick on it. Now this one's going to go out of the zone. Kate Holeen taps it in. Everybody's going to have to check up. Here comes Huron. Huron is brought out by Rise. Rise right at the red line, takes it into the zone all by herself. The Lakers are on a shift, and that one goes right off Emma Feusel's chest. She saved that one. Jacqueline Lloyd's pinching down in the corner here, and she's going to try to take it out. Loses it right in front of her puck. Now comes up out of the zone, and Small's over there to chase it. I think that's Tim. Tim that's going to chase it over there with Krantz. Krantz going to stay with it into the near corner. And she's going to circle around, throws it at the net that time. Nobody there to help. And Burnell can't quite get her stick. Here's Small. She can fly. She's fast. Really nice play by Jill Bush. Jill Bush with a real nice defensive play there, and she's going to try to bring it up and can't quite do it. Janelle Lloyd's going to get over here and try to bring it into play. Two players go down right in front of the Huron bench. This is Hunter. Hunter going to go across the ice over to Small. Small's going to give it right back to Hunter. Can't quite get it. Jacqueline Lloyd finds it. Collision at mid-ice. That's Crans and Hunter find themselves laying on the ice. Now Huron's going to try to bring it back out of the zone. Crans holds it in. Watertown player goes down. That's Esplin or Bush. Bush is going to take a break here, and Esplin's going to have it down into the corner. Crans finds it on her stick right at the red line and gets it all the way around to Bush. Bush tries to get it back across. Can't quite do it. It's intercepted by Rashad. Rashad's going to have a shot that goes a little bit wide. Here's Hunter. Hunter's going to take it back out to her defensive player. That's Tim. He's going to slap it all the way back down. This is Small going to go all the way back out to Tim again. Tim's going to look defense here. Can't quite make that connection. That's Bush, Ashley Bush, and she's going to bring it down on a backhand down deep into the zone. Jill Bush finds it and slaps it all the way around. It's going to go all the way over to Tim. Now it comes out of the zone here, and this is Rye. She's upended. Small gets into the play and gives it back to her defensive men. Now it's going to go back to Small. She can't quite get it on her stick. She finds it on her skate, and now she's going to take the puck around, gain a little speed. Jacqueline Lloyd loses her stick, and a swat at her can't slow her down. And here's Huron going to take a shot, and they're going to score. I believe that was from Small. That was maybe even Hunter down there, Jeff.
We'll thinking it was Small. We'll find out for sure.
Small took it through the neutral zone, got ahead of steam, and I want to say it might be Small. Hunter from Small, I think, Jeff.
I think you're right.
So that's Devin Hunter. Breaks the ice here, as they say, at the ice arena. Lloyd and Small are going to face off center ice. We're going to get a quick face off. Lloyd gets tangled up and goes back down, and here comes Huron.
Didn't take them long to get into the action, did it?
No, it didn't. Casper was upended over there by Crans on the far end, and now they're going to try to bring it up here. This is Harms. Harms going to get a backhand up. Can't quite find Small at the red line, but Crans finds it. Crans going to skate it in all by herself here and shoot it at the goal, and up and over, and it's sitting on the shoulder of Reddy. Marissa Reddy knew she had it, but it sat on her shoulder for a long time. That's what you call like a chip on your shoulder, Jeff.
Yeah, I think that we could call that a chip.
Off her glove and onto her shoulder. That was kind of interesting.
Yeah, that really kind of was. Took these teams about 3-4 minutes to really get heated up. Now we're into it.
So Esplin's going to face off there, and I believe that was Priest. And the puck is held in here by Watertown. That's Burnell going to chip it all down deep. And Esplin's going to throw it at the net and can't quite get it there. Chasing over on the other side is Casper. Casper collides over there with Jill Bush. Now there's going to be a shot at the net. And I want to say that was Esplin. Reddy kicked it off her pad. Going around the back of the net right now is Casper for Huron. They're going to try to break it out. And Liz Peets tries to hold it in and can't quite do it, but Jill Bush gets over there and whacks it down. They're going to check up.
Would have been a 3-on-1 Huron if she hadn't have done that.
Yep. Jill Bush does a nice job in that defensive end. She can cover a lot of ground. She's going to wait here to bring it in until her teammates can check up, and she's going to bring in. She's going in there 1-on-5 right now. Harms finds it in front of the net there. Jill Bush still scrambling for it. Here's Jacqueline Lloyd in traffic. Takes a shot. Nobody knows where the puck is. I can't see it. Somebody's sitting on the puck. It's Harms. I think it's underneath her leg. Jill Bush is trying to dig it out of there, and now we're going to finally get a whistle. That slap shot, I think, hit Harms somewhere under the arm or in the chest, and she's feeling that one. Jacqueline Lloyd picked up a loose puck and took a rocket at the net. There was no place for a puck to go through there, but she shot it anyway. Face-off is won here by the Lakers. Here's Kruger at the point. She's going to throw it at the net. Krantz tried to get a chip shot on it and couldn't get it in there. And here's Kylie Small. Kylie Small's upended over on the far end, and I'll bet you we're going to have that's going to be a rough. That's going to be Jacqueline Lloyd, number 11, is going to go sit for 2 minutes.
She knows, too.
She just skated directly to the penalty box. So there's going to be a Pelican Power Sports power play here by Huron All-Stars. They're going to face off just outside the zone. Small is going to face off against Janelle Lloyd. Janelle wins the face-off. Now it goes back over to Huron up through the neutral zone. Sophie Kruger's going to find it and try to chip it up. The Crayons can't quite do it. Ashley Bush for Huron All-Stars. There's a Bush on both teams here.
Yeah.
So Ashley Bush takes it all the way across the ice to Small. Riley Small's going to try to bring it in. Krantz upended her right at the blue line and staying with her down into the corner. Small's going to try to take it around. Now she does control it around the back of the net. Met over there by Kruger. Small is looking on this Pelican Power Sports power play. There's a shot from the point. That's Bush. Doesn't quite get to the net. Lots of traffic. And there's another shot, and Emma Feusel finds that one.
Boy.
Huron All-Stars were saying that thing was in. That was Hunter that shot it from the point.
And had the rebound come out, the Huron had a gal right there looking for that loose puck.
So they're going to face off to the right-hand side of Emma Feusel. The Lakers going to make a couple changes. A man down here. Small's going to be upended off the face-off, and it is won by the Lakers. Now Small finds it and throws it at the net. This is Rashad. Rashad brings it around the back of the net. Here's Hunter out on the point. Feusel blocks the first one, goes around the back of the net. Huron's going to try to regroup on this power play. Here's Hunter. Hunter's going to throw it at the net again. She always throws it at the net. That one got a little bit high. And Esplin's going to try to get this thing out of the zone and can't quite do it. A long shot there that time. That was by Rise. She couldn't quite get it in the net. And another shot by Huron. That one's bounced around right in front of the net. That was Ashley Bush that shot that one. And finally going to chip this thing out and get it out of the zone. Watertown was under pressure there by the Huron All-Stars in this power play. 29 seconds left remaining in this power play. Janelle Lloyd can't find it at the blue line. It's going to be a 2-on-2 going down and a shot quite wide for the Huron All-Stars. 19 seconds left in this power play. If Huron can regroup, they find somebody in front that time. Janelle Lloyd gets a stick on it and upends the shot. Here's Huron from the point. They're going to shoot. Ashley Bush going to throw it wide into the far corner. Picked up over there by Reese. Reese going to try to throw it at the net. Now Janelle's going to get it and ice that puck, and that'll do it for the Pelican Power Sports power play. Full strength. Jacqueline Lloyd comes out of the box like a rocket, and she's chasing, and Hunter zips it all the way down the ice. No icing called. Huron applying pressure. Here's Hunter in a neutral zone waiting for everybody to check up. Creating a little bit of space. Almost stolen away there by Kranz. She would have been off to the races one-on-one here. Huron All-Stars bring it into the zone. That's Rashad. Alexis Rashad. Just noticed that there's 2 of those on this team.
Yes.
Team Jeff. Takes me a little while to figure it out, but I did have Rashad. Here's Janelle Lloyd going to tap it out of the zone, and she's going to chase it in the neutral zone. Over on the far end, over there's Casper. Is going to chase it, and she gets to it first. There's a shot that kind of went towards Reddy off of her own player's stick. Kranz going to apply pressure over there. Esplin finds it at the red line and tips it down. Little dump and chase. Watertown Lakers will do a little dump and chase once in a while. Skylar Kuhlman's going to find it down into the corner. Pile it up against the board. Here's Esplin. She can't quite get her stick on it, and Huron's going to try to get out of the zone. They can't. Now it comes out of the zone. Kruger's going to take it just outside the zone. She's going to dump it down into the corner. Everybody checks up, and again, we're going to dump and chase down in the corner. Casper finds it on the far end over there, upended by Esplin. Holds it in nicely. Esplin finds it over on the far board again. Here's Huron down in the far corner. Raya's over there applying pressure. Here's the loose puck in the front. Nobody can get on that one. That was Sophie Kruger. Sophie Kruger's playing a little offense here. Now Huron gets it out of the zone. And this is Skylar Kuhlman going to take a race here. And he's going to avert the defender here and takes a shot right into the pads of Kylie Small. I'm sorry, that was probably Tim. And here's Jill Bush going to pinch down from her defensive spot. Here comes Kranz going to try to fling one back at the net, and it goes wide. Broken up there by Rashad. And held in. All the coaches ducked.
4:21 left in this first period. It's been action-packed. 1-0 right now. Huron with the lead on the tickled pink scoreboard.
Esplin and Small will face off. That puck goes all the way back down to the far end. And Esplin's going to give chase down there. That's Ashley Bush. Oh, Esplin's going to try to turn on one, and she whiffed on that shot. Chasing back down into the corner there is Holeen. Holeen's first to the puck. Esplin is upended down in the far corner as Sophie Kruger holds it in. It's going to go all the way around. Esplin's going to have to get up and grab it again. She tries to get it to center ice, and Small comes up with it. I'm sorry, that's Hunter trying to get it over to Small and can't quite do it. This Hunter, Rashad, and Small line plays an awful lot. Liz Peets gets over there. And Small goes down, puck goes around and back of the net. Small gets back up, and she's got on the chase. She can move around the ice. We've seen her do that for years. Here's Ashley Bush going to throw it at the net from her defensive spot. A little bit wide, and Watertown's going to chip it out of the zone. That's Esplin. They're going to hurry up and get a change here. They better hurry up. All-Stars are coming. This is Ashley Bush going to shoot it from the red line, upended there. And Small's going to find a loose puck in front of the net. Feusel made a nice stop on it, and the net is off its moorings. So that was a loose puck in front of the net there. Every now and then you'll see a goalie kick the nets off. You don't see it very much in girls hockey, but the guys, there's some of those big guy goalies that get really good at it, and when they need a break, they kick the net off. We've seen it happen. We'll see it next weekend when we do the boys tournament down in Sioux Falls. Here's a breakout by the Lakers. Jacqueline Lloyd's got it on her stick, and then the race, she's off to the races. She's going to be there with her sister. Takes a shot right into the goalie. Couldn't get a rebound, and there's another one, and Kranz finds a goal. Kranz finds a loose puck. Jacqueline Lloyd was off to the races with her sister and put it right on the goalie pad of Reading, and Kranz was there to pick it up. So she ties this thing up 1-1, and the fans are going wild. Oh, it brought the Watertown Laker fans to their feet. So it's a 1-1 game. And here comes Lloyd off the face-off. She picks up her own face-off and chips it down deep. Lloyd, and Kranz are going to be on this line. Here's Huron that's Tim's going to bring it back of the net. And Lakers doing a nice job here as a Laker goes down on the far end. And we're going to have a rough. And I'll bet you that's going to be on Huron. That's going to be Hunter. Devin Hunter is going to go in the box for 2 minutes. Got tangled up over there with Kranz and got a roughing call. So Jada Kranz brings up her first goal of the tournament. And we're going to face off here. Esplin's going to face off on a Pelican Power Sports power play by the Watertown Lakers. Jill Bush going to take it all the way back, and she's going to regroup and going to throw it all the way back. Rashad almost intercepted that one. Lakers going to try to get organized here. Esplin's going to take it down deep. Picked over there by Huron is Ashley Bush. Burnell finds it at the blue line. She's going to throw it at the net down in the near corner. It's going to come all the way around to Jill Bush. Jill Bush going to throw it at the net, and it's almost deflected in. That was by Esplin. A nice deflection. I almost thought that one might have went in. Here's Esplin going to find it. She's going to shoot it at the net. Keeps it right flat on the ice. Held in here by Burnell. Burnell's going to walk it in down into the near corner. Upended there a little bit, and Esplin's all over the ice right now in this shift, and she finds it, tries to throw it at the net. Here comes Jill Bush. She's going to slap it down into the corner. This is a Pelican Power Sports power play for another minute by the Lakers, and here's Jill Bush going to walk it in, and she takes a rocket, goes a little bit high off the glove of Reddy, and now this puck comes out of the zone. Sophie Kruger finds it, 48 seconds left, and they're going to get a quick change. Going to find Esplin on a stretch pass. Can't quite get it on her stick, and here is Small going to shoot it all the way down. That's probably Tim. She plays defense, not Small. Now Janelle Lloyd's going to find her stick in the neutral zone here, and Huron is wasting time on this one and doing a good job of it. 28 seconds. Jacqueline Lloyd's going to come off the bench. She's going to pick it up on the far end, and she's going to get through the neutral zone in a hurry. She's going to come in and around Tim's and take a shot off already. And Janelle Lloyd is going to find it along the board, kick it back out to Kruger. Kruger's going to dump it right back down to Lloyd, and Lloyd's going to pitch it all the way across to Holeen. Holeen's got a pretty nice shot, broken up in traffic there. That was Rees that got in the way. And Cran's going to try to get it off the board, and Rees finds it. Rise, I believe it is. Full strength. Hunter comes off the bench, and Jacqueline Lloyd's going to try to regroup here. She's all by herself, puts a little move on Hunter, and now chips it back up to Krantz. Krantz going to dump it in deep. Didn't go very far. Krantz dives after to hold it in and can't quite do it. Janelle Lloyd now is going to dump it in, and Krantz going to have to check up. She kind of checked up there. Almost didn't look like she checked up far enough. Referee thought she did. Janelle Lloyd from outside the blue line is going to throw it at the goal, and Reddy picks it up at the goal. So the power play didn't quite work for the Lakers. They did get a couple shots. Would have been a good opportunity to get one in, but they did not. Huron doing a nice job with a man down.
That's right. Clubhouse, of course, brings you this face-off to the right of Emma Feusel.
And Huron wins the face-off, and that shot comes from the point. That's Casper, and that's upended, and the Huron's going to go back. Chasing down there is Esplin. She's all over Hunter in the far corner. And that's going to do it for the first period. So we thought it was going to be an even period. It was an even period. 9 shots to 5 and a 1-1 score. The two folks getting the Krantz got one and Devin Hunter got one. So we are going to take a little break here at the end of this period. It's a 1-1 tie here on Watertown, and we are going to take a break.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
If you live, work, worship, or attend school in any of our 27 counties, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union is the best way to harness the power of a not-for-profit financial institution. Locally owned and operated, Dakota Land is known for competitive rates, local decision-making, and local loan servicing. An auto or home loan at any of our 11 convenient locations keeps your money where it belongs. At home, let's put the power of a local financial cooperative to work for you. Dakota Land, Equal Housing Lender, member NCUA.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Looking to start the new year off right? Why not start it with an auto loan with Oahe Federal Credit Union? For a limited time, Oahe Federal Credit Union is offering 90 days no payments on all auto loans with rates as low as 2.4%. There is no going wrong. Stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see how the girls of Oahe Federal Credit Union can help you.
People helping people. Oahe Fed.
We
welcome back. Yes, and of course the Pizza Ranch intermission time for you. 1-1 our score right now in this first consolation round game this afternoon between the Huron All-Stars and the Watertown Lakers. Huron broke the scoreless tie. Hunter from Small at 10:37, almost 7 minutes into this hockey game to give Huron a 1-0 lead. Watertown scored some 4.5 minutes later. It was Krantz to tie it up at 1. That's where we sit right now, 1-1 at the end of the first period. Of course, Jacqueline Howard for Watertown, Jacqueline Lloyd, 2 minutes for roughing at 8:52, and Huron's Hunter, 2 minutes for roughing at 2:39. Both teams have been able to kill off those penalties quite easily. So it's a 1-1 hockey game at the end of the first period of play. And of course, coming up, we'll have more hockey for you. 3 more games today from the State Varsity Girls Hockey Tournament. And of course, it'll be Sioux Center and Oahe playing this afternoon. That'll be coming up at 2 o'clock. Then, of course, later it'll be Brookings and Sioux Falls in the first semifinal matchup at 4:30, followed by Aberdeen and Mitchell. And of course, John Winkler should be back with us by that time, and we look forward to that. He, of course, is on his way to Sioux Falls, as of course it'll be Pierre taking on O'Gorman this afternoon in high school boys basketball. That is a 2 o'clock tip-off at O'Gorman. So we look forward to getting him back. Of course, Fastenal, one of our sponsors for this broadcast, also Shields Iceplex will be down there next week for the varsity boys hockey tournament coming up on both Friday and Saturday. Then we'll switch over to the Denny on Sunday. All scores mentioned, the Clubhouse of Pierre, Pizza Ranch, also Midwest Hockey, Kubota, Pelican Power Sports, Tickle Pink, also Dakota Land FCU and Reliabank among our many sponsors making these broadcasts possible. And we will come back with more. It's a 1-1 hockey game, back with in just 2 minutes.
Lace up your shoes, because it's back.
Reliabank's March Mortgage Madness.
Apply for a mortgage in March, and when your loan closes,
you could earn $500 that will be deposited into your Reliabank account.
Visit your local Reliabank branch or go to ReliabankMortgage.com for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Home purchase applications only. Subject to loan approval.
It's Reliabank's March Mortgage Madness. Apply, close, earn $500. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness. Came in dripping. With just the right amount of jalapeno heat. Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso. Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6. Remix! Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Never enough queso.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
We are back in Watertown broadcasting the girls varsity state hockey tournament, and we are in our first game of the day. It's Huron and Watertown locked up in a 1-1 tie. The Zamboni has made its rounds, so we are going to get back. We're about 7 minutes away from getting the start here in Watertown in the second period of this tournament. What a tournament it's been so far, Jeff.
Yes, and might remind you, since we are at the right at the top of the hour, 12 noon, of course, that this broadcast being brought to you, of course, on Capital City Rock. You can go to Capital City Rock YouTube to watch it, and of course also 1480 KSDR here in Watertown. So we look forward to that, and we look forward to lots more hockey coming up as far as today. Bright sunshine they have, of course, here at this complex next to us, if you will. The home show going on, so there are a lot of cars out in the parking lot. So if you're coming to the game, maybe a little bit later on, things like that, that goes from 9 until 5. Same thing, but basically for tomorrow. So you might have to park a little bit further away, but the weather is pretty decent, so a little walk won't be bad.
Yeah, we ordered the best weather we possibly could.
Did.
This is the best March weather we could order. It's going to be 60 degrees today.
Yeah.
That's unheard of come tournament time.
We hope it's that way next week when we're in Sioux Falls for the boys. Yeah. All 11 games coming up there, and that should be interesting as well.
Yeah, so we could probably break away one more time. KSDR 1480 in Watertown and Capital City Rocks, capitalcity.com. We will break away and we will come back with the action from Watertown Girls Varsity Tournament.
It serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
In 2020, we learned keeping close to home and family is more important than ever. As a locally owned and operated financial institution, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has been keeping it close to home since 1935, offering you a full lineup of services with local decision-making and local servicing. If you live, work, worship, or attend school in any of our 27 counties, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union is as close to home as it gets. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man.
30.
Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness
came in dripping
with just the right amount of jalapeno heat.
Where my peppers at? Oh yeah, right here in the queso.
Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6.
Remix!
Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Never enough queso.
And we say welcome back to, of course, the George E. Mace Ice Arena. They call it the Mace. It's MAAS, but it's called the Mace. And here in Watertown for this state girls varsity hockey tournament. And a pretty good crowd this afternoon. The people that are here are very vocal, which is fun for the girls. They like a lot of people, of course, rooting them on. We mentioned next week the state varsity boys hockey tournament. It opens up on Friday morning at 9:05 with Rushmore taking on Sioux Center Storm. That'll be followed by Oahe Capitals and the Huron All-Stars. Then, of course, in the afternoon at 2:05, Sioux Falls and Sioux Falls will play each other. The Flyers and the Flyers at Sioux Falls 2 and Sioux Falls 1. And then, of course, it'll be Watertown and Brookings meeting at 4:30, the final first-round game coming up next Friday. That tournament, of course, continues Saturday at the Shields Iceplex, both Friday and Saturday, and at the Denny coming up on Sunday. So we'll have all four of those games. Should be interesting. One of the interesting matchups, of course, will be Sioux Falls and Sioux Falls 1 and 2 because they know each other pretty well. Oahe and Huron, of course, had some battles over the years, and this year, no question there. Oahe might have the advantage, but Huron's a team you don't want to take too lightly. Rushmore's and Sioux Center, that will be an interesting matchup as well. There's some good matchups in that first round. There's probably 4 or 5 teams that could win it all next week in the B-Boys, or should say the boys varsity tournament, but Brookings is probably the favorite. But Oahe and Rushmore and others, Sioux Falls, say, wait a minute, not so fast.
That's going to be a fun tournament. We're going to bring all 11 games to you the same way we are right now.
That's right.
On CapitalCity.com.
This is a 1-1 hockey game right now with Watertown and Huron in this consolation round of the girls tournament. Hunter scoring for Huron at 10:37. Krantz for Watertown answering some 7.5 minutes later. So a 1-1 hockey game, just 2 penalties in that first period. And the shots on goal, of course, it's 8 saves in the first period as far as Foysel is concerned, and 4 saves as far as Reddy is concerned for Huron. But now, of course, we get to that second period, and, of course, defending the goal to our right will be Huron farthest from their bench, Watertown farthest from the bench, defending the goal to our left.
It's always a little different in that second period because you're a long ways from your bench. And you always see teams get stuck on the ice where they can't get a change.
Yeah.
And if you're not real familiar with hockey, 30 seconds to a minute is about the max that these girls can be on the ice at one time because it's so exhausting and they literally run completely out of gas. And in hockey, there's no place to rest. Now, there are a couple girls, this line of Small, Hunter, and Rashad, those girls play a lot.
They play a lot.
They play probably 1 and 1.5 minute shifts, and they always seem to be on the ice.
Well, and Kylie Small is one of the best players in the state. She's very smooth, very good puck handler, good stick handler, good shooter, things like that. And, of course, Watertown has some other kids that are that way as well. And, of course, you also have people like Hunter, who's pretty darn good, as well as Rashad, and they do have 2 Rashads on this team, this Huron team. Of course, Watertown has a Bush, and so does Huron.
Yep. And there's 2 Lloyds, so it seems like all these teams are always sisters, and then we remember some of those names from brothers.
Yeah,
so
exactly
Small and Jacqueline Lloyd are going to face off at center ice, and Jacqueline Lloyd zips it all the way back, winning the face-off. And Jill Bush going to find it in the corner, going to try to get it out to Krantz. Can't quite do it. Get a shot over there. That's Timms. Took a shot from the blue line, a decent shot at that. And here comes Janelle Lloyd. She's going to come up along the far rail, going to take it all the way down the corner, looking for a centering pass is Janelle Lloyd, and she gets it back out to Jill Bush. Jill Bush kind of whiffs on it, and now almost able to hold it in, but it does come across the blue line. This is going to go all the way back to Huron. This is Shelby Tim. Shelby Tim's going to try to regroup and get it up to a player. It comes off of a shin pad there, and off the head of a Watertown player. That's Jill Bush. That's why they wear helmets. So here comes Tim's going to try to break it off over to Smalls. Smalls chases up through the neutral zone and comes back to Hunter. Hunter's going to try to skate it up along the far board. Now chips it up to a teammate. She wasn't quite ready for it over on the far end. Off of a referee, and they're going to get offsides.
All right.
It's always tough when the referee is what you would call in the way and it gets underneath his skate. And he's still got to pay attention to the blue line, though, to make the call for offside. So
That's
credit
right.
to those guys. They do a nice job. Both teams are going to get a change here. It's going to be Rise against Esplin. Esplin hits that one all the way over right in front of the Huron bench. Racing over there for Huron is Carrillo. We haven't seen her name tonight yet, or today, not tonight. And Skylar Kuhlman's going to try to bring it across the board. And Esplin gets over there to help her out. She's upended. Kuhlman gets it on her stick one more time down to Esplin. Esplin's in the far corner. Going to get a centering pass, a real nice centering pass, and Rye was there and almost went in. From this point, it looked like it could have been close to the line. Now they're tied up. Skylar Kuhlman's tied up in the corner over there. And here comes Holene's going to chase it all the way across the ice. It looks like Holene might be playing a forward on this one, Jeff. This is just a little bit different. Kate Holene.
Typically a defenseman.
Plays a defenseman. She got kind of stuck in a forward position, which they do, and they rotate around. Jalen Rye chips it all the way down, and that's going to go back down to Casper. Casper going to try to break it out. A big collision there. Crayons almost ends up in the net. Skylar Kuhlman just inside the blue line, going to chip it over to Crayons. Crayons going to ring it around the rail. Esplin finds it right behind the net. A centering pass, can't quite get it there to Crayons. Sophie Kruger's going to hold it down deep, and Huron's going to chip at it. Now they do. They get it outside of the zone, and that looks like Alexis Rashad.
Good pressure by Watertown that time. Good pressure to keep the Huron people back on their heels, and good job there. And of course, as you know, Tickled Pink brings you this timeout. 14:37 to go in period number 2. 1-1 hockey game.
Right-hand side already. It's going to be Lloyd. Going to chip it back to Janelle Lloyd. Then she gets it now. Jacqueline finds it one more time with a pretty good shot. And was ready for that one. She got it off her right skate with a real nice block. And it's going to be chipped down for an icing call. Pretty good little shot there by Janelle Lloyd. I got a rebound, and Jacqueline slapped it at the goalie, and Reddy was not having any part of it.
So a face-off to the right of Reddy, brought to you by Clubhouse.
Now this one faces off almost just like before. She wins the face-off. Janelle Lloyd gets a shot, but it's upended in traffic. Now this one out in the neutral zone, Jacqueline Lloyd's going to put on the brakes. Going to have to wait for her teammate Crayons to check up, and she does. Now she's going to take it down deep with her legs. Jacqueline Lloyd does a lot of stop-and-go moves and kind of fools her own teammates once in a while. Here's Burnell going to hold it in along the corner over there. That's Devin Hunter applying a little pressure. Goes back down into the corner. Ashley Bush finds it in the corner. Now they're going to try to break it out. Tim's going to slap it behind the net all the way over to Jacqueline Lloyd, playing a little defense over there. Chips it down. Now there's a centering pass by Crayons. Nobody was home. Burnell's going to pinch it down, and Tim's going to find it right behind her own goalie. Going to try to break it out. Upended there by Janelle Lloyd. Janelle Lloyd's going to look for backhand. Look right in the center for Crayons. Crayons couldn't quite get anything on that shot, but a nice centering pass to say the least, and Burnell holds it in. Here comes Hunter. She's going to do it with her legs up through the neutral zone. Janelle Lloyd's going to take a slap at it, and Hunter goes right on through it. Now she's going to get a wide open shot. Feusel takes it off the chest with a nice block. Emma Feusel with a nice block. Here's Timms from the defensive position. Runs into a little traffic there, and that's Jill Bush that finds it right in front of her own goalie. Little push over on the far end. Far end by Huron. That's Ashley Bush. Got tangled up. Here comes Jacqueline Lloyd. She's coming in by herself. Gets upended. Going to try a shot. Pretty rough angle there. She's all the way down to the red line. Can't quite get it. And here's Rashad. Rashad's going to find it at the red line and dump it all the way down into her zone. Chasing down there is Rye and Smalls. Smalls going to try to get a backhand. Can't quite get it out in front of the net. Now this one gets chipped out by the Watertown Lakers. Liz Pete's chasing over there. Bush and Timms, and we're going to have a icing call.
Up and down the ice we go.
It's up and down. Our camera guy is going back and forth as fast as that camera will let him go. When you get it going too fast, it gets blurry. But sometimes you have to because the puck is moving. You got to keep up. Doing a nice job over there on a camera. Esplin's going to face off to the left-hand side of Foysel, and she wins that. And Rye's going to try to bounce it off the boards right in front of us, and they go down right in front of the Huron bench. That's Casper trying to play some defense there. Now it's going to go down, and we're going to get an icing call. So it's going to go all the way back down in front of Emma Foysel. Everybody's going to stay out. It looks like we have Holeen. That's Kate. Holeen's going to be out there.
Pretty darn nice crowd for this afternoon's consolation game.
Alexis Rashad going to take the face-off with Esplin, and it's won by Esplin. Kate Holeen finds it behind her net. Going to look all the way up and across and can't quite find Liz Peets. That's Casper's going to find it over there. Sorry, that's Harms. I knew it when I said it. I was wrong. You say it anyway, right?
That's right.
Here comes Esplin. She's going to try to bring it out, and she's upended. Holeen finds it now. Esplin goes back over and gets it. She's going to take a shot. It's right on the ice, and that's off the skate of Reese for Watertown. Rise. I always say Reese. I think it's Rise.
Looks like Rise, actually.
Rez?
Fatima Reyes.
Yep.
R-E-Y-E-S.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a shot. There's a shot from the Lakers. I believe that was Janelle Lloyd from right in front of her bench. Here, Jacqueline Lloyd's going to find it, and with a little slap shot right in front of her bench. Lots of traffic. Kate Holeen can't quite get it on her stick for a shot, and here comes Huron. Huron up through the neutral zone, and it's going to go all the way down. We're going to have an icing call on that one. Couple pretty decent little shots there from the Watertown Lakers, but the Huron All-Stars playing some really good defense in front of Marissa Redding, protecting their goalie.
Redding's doing a good job, and yes,
she's doing a great job
doing
today.
a nice job.
7 shots versus 10 shots. So it's pretty even, 1-1 game here. We're going to face off down in the far corner. Very aggressive, Jacqueline Lloyd on the face-off there. Ended up going down on her knees. Ended up losing the face-off. Now she's caught in a battle in the far corner. There's 2 Huron players over there. Her sister Janelle's over there. Now this one gets brought back over to Tim. Tim likes to zip it around the back of the net. Brunel finds it out here at the blue line. Janelle can't quite get her stick on it. Now she's going to be down in the corner. They're going to try to tie it up. They can't quite do it, and Huron chips it out. Found up here by Jill Bush right on the blue line. It almost went out. She saved it with her backhand. Now she's going to take it all the way around, looking for a centering pass. Everything's tied up in front of the net. There's no room to move in front of the net at all. A little collision on the far side over there, and Jill Bush going to go find it in the neutral zone. All the way back up here past Burnell. Krantz gets into the game here right in front of us, and Janelle Lloyd finds it at the red line. She chips it into the zone, and Krantz is going to chase. That's Timms back there. She zips it around the back of the net like she always does. And it's going to get a Hunter. Hunter's going to try to bounce it off the wall and does, and it comes out of the zone. Jill Bush going to run that down. Doesn't take long for Jill Bush to run a puck down in the neutral zone. She gets there in a hurry. Now it's going to be chipped down all the way down behind Marissa Reddy. And Huron Timms are going to try to take it out. Tried to get it to Rashad, couldn't quite do it. And here comes Small. Small can, or I'm sorry, this is Hunter. She can move in the neutral zone. Watertown swatting at her. Now Small's got it. She's going to find it in the corner. Esplin's swatting at that puck, trying to get it off of the stick of Smalls as she brings it down into the corner. Now it's going to be chipped down all the way down, and we're going to have an icing call if Reddy leaves it alone, and she did.
9:54 to go, period number 2, 1-1 hockey game. Jeff and Jim with you. Of course, John will join us later on for tonight. He's down in Sioux Falls today doing a little basketball. KCCR, you can catch that game with, of course, Pierre at Sioux Falls O'Gorman, boys basketball.
Alexis Priest's going to face off against Jacqueline Lloyd, and Jacqueline wins it. Of course, we're down in front of Emma Foysel down here in the Watertown zone. Janelle Lloyd's going to zip it all the way around, tries to fight Krantz. Krantz can't find it on a backhand to get it off the boards, and Jacqueline Lloyd tries to get it, and here's a Watertown shot. That's a shot there by Rise. Did I get that one this time, Jeff? I've pronounced her name wrong every time.
I think it's Reyes.
Reyes.
Okay.
R-E-Y-E-S. We'll just spell it rather than say it. She's doing a great job. She's all over the ice tonight. And here's a shot by Kranz upended in traffic. Huron chips it back out of the zone. That was Rashad.
Very competitive game.
Yeah.
Very competitive game.
Anna First is out there. She was the one that chipped that out. I don't think we've said her name yet. I might have missed her, but she made a little chip play to get it out of the zone.
All right, on the Tickled Pink scoreboard, 9:11 to play, second period action, a 1-1 hockey game, Watertown Huron.
Esplin and Small are going to face off. Esplin wins that one over to Peets, and Peets tries to get his handle on it. Now they're tied up over in the far end. Small's going to come over there and try to help. She's going to skate it all the way around the back of her own goalie. And now she's going to have to reverse. A couple Watertown Lakers go down in the middle.
She kind of likes Gretzky's office right there.
She spends a lot of time in Gretzky's office. And now she's also fun to watch when she gets in the open ice. She can really wheel, and it's a lot of fun. Between her and Hunter, they can move the puck down the ice.
Yeah, and Rashad's not bad either. Yeah.
They have that line that plays a lot. Small, Hunter, and Rashad. They're out there an awful lot, but those girls can wheel, and they're in good shape. They're in good shape to keep playing, play a lot of minutes. Esplin faces it off. This is Rye for Watertown. Chips it down deep, a little dump and chase. Now it's held in by Brunell. She gets tripped up there. Now Brunell's going to try to take it down into the corner with her legs and takes a shot, and it goes wide. Jill Bush going to find it down deep from her defensive position. She shoots it at the net a little bit wide. Kranz just came out of the bench, fell down, and she's back up. Every now and then one of these girls come off their bench and can't wait to get out there, and down they go.
Yeah.
Like John Winkler says, they blow a tire when they come out of the bench. So Kranz blew a tire.
She blew a tire.
We heard John say that yesterday. It always gives us a chuckle because that's exactly what it looks like when they fall in the middle of space. It looks like they blew a tire. Faced off here by the Watertown Lakers is going to come out to Kruger. Kruger's going to try to get it through traffic, and she does. It's a one-hopper to the shortstop, and that one gets around Marissa Reddy. Not a very hard shot, but it's a goal nonetheless to bring this one to 2-0. That's Sophie Kruger, one of the seniors on this Watertown Laker team. She had hardly anything on it, but it bounced through traffic.
Well, good for her.
Watertown Lakers doing a nice job creating traffic in front of the net, and you see that so many times. And what happens is the goalie just, quite honestly, can't see it. And that's what happened to Marissa Reddy on that one. I'm sure she thinks that she should have had it, but when you can't see it, it's pretty hard to block it. Face-off comes to Watertown, and they're going to chip it back into their zone. Now it comes back out. Here's Kruger. She just scored. She's going to try to chip it on through the neutral zone and does. Sophie Kruger, our senior. Here comes Hunter. She's going to pick it up from the dots and takes a shot. And Emma Foysel gloves that one.
And Emma Foysel was standing when
just
she did
standing
that.
there.
Just standing there.
And just waves her glove like somebody threw a 90-mile-an-hour fast pitch past her, and she just sticks out her glove. That was about the most nonchalant save I've ever seen in my life. She had no problem with it. Handed it to the ref, said, yeah, bring it on again. That was great. Emma Foysel. So there's a shot from the point that was by Ashley Bush, and there was a chip down in the center, a little bit of a redirect. Here's Hunter going to put a bullet on. And that was blocked by Foysel, and the Watertown Lakers are going to try to bring this thing out. Bush is just hounded by Huron. And now this goes back to Katie Burnell. She's going to try to get this thing going in the right direction. They're right in front of us. Rashad comes up with it, dumps it down into the zone deep. And here comes Bush. This is Jillian Bush. She picks it up in the corner, going to try to get it out. Hunter's put it on her stick and keeps it down deep in the zone all the way back of the net to Rashad. Rashad with a backhand. Hunter's almost there. Nice play there by Jalen Rye to break up any type of shot by Hunter might have. And it's going to be offsides on Huron. Jalen Rye doing a nice job hustling to that open puck.
Yes, to say the least. Game today being brought to you by, of course, Shields Iceplex, Fastenal, Clubhouse Pier, Pizza Ranch, Midwest Hockey, Kubota, Pelican Power Sports, Tickled Pink, and Dakota Lad FCU.
Lloyd and Small, that's Jacqueline Lloyd. They're about the same size. They're at the face-off. And they come diving in there. I don't know who won it. Now Lakers do dump it down into the zone all the way back to Casper.
They were two pretty good puck handlers that were facing off there.
Yep. There's a shot by Lloyd. She's going to put it right on Reddy, right off the skate. Jacqueline Lloyd picks up a loose puck and fires it. Now it's going to come all the way down. Sophie Kruger's going to get over there with Small chase, and Janelle Lloyd's going to find it along the boards and try to skate it up through the neutral zone and gets it down deep into the zone. Chasing over there is Harms. Here's Jacqueline going to take another shot, upended in traffic. Lots of traffic in front. Here's Holeen going to bring it down. She's going to take a little skate down there. Janelle Lloyd finds it on her forehand. Now she gets her back in. Janelle Lloyd in front of Reddy. Reddy stopped the first one. She might have stopped the second one, but that puck remained loose. Janelle Lloyd found it on her forehand and then got it to her backhand and finally got that one to go in. A nice job once again, Jeff, of traffic in front of the net, and I think that's the difference for the Watertown Lakers right now. There's just traffic, and Reddy, she just can't keep up with the puck right in the middle. She's been doing a nice job stopping the first two, but you can only hold out so long. You need that defense down there to sweep the puck out. This puck off the face-off is controlled by Huron. That's Janelle Lloyd. Kate Holeen's going to get the assist down in front. So Kate Holeen doing a nice job. Here comes Huron, and they're going to take a shot. Emma Foysel spread it out. She's back on her feet. Emma Foysel doing a really nice job of warding off of that one. And here comes Jalen Rye. Jalen Rye's going to take it down for a shot. Kind of misses it, and it goes into a Huron defender. That Huron defender was Ashley Bush, one of the Bush players that are playing out here today. It's Jill and Ashley from two separate teams. Here comes Huron, going to slap it against the board right in front of the Lakers bench and held in there by Esplin. Esplin going to take it all the way around. Lakers going to hurry up and get a change here. And Huron trying to look for somebody on a stretch pass and can't quite get it there. That was Alexis Rashad was missed, but there's no icing. I don't know why it wasn't icing, but it just wasn't. And here comes Huron. Huron's got a loose puck right in front of the net, and Burnell clears that one away. Kind of a dangerous rolling puck there. Emma Foysel doing everything she can right now. She's all over this one. Oh, the wide open net. Emma Foysel was off to the left-hand side, and diving in front there was Jill Bush. Nice job helping out your goalie.
Nightmares about that one from Huron. Nightmares when you have an open net like that.
That was an open net. I can't remember who the player was there, Jeff. I think it might have been Harms.
She's going to have a nightmare about that. I should have scored on that one.
Can I just get that one back?
Yes.
That's all she wants is one more look at that. Emma Foysel was completely gone. She wasn't even in the net.
No.
And Jill Bush came flying across, and Harms just completely missed it. I hope it was Harms. I do think it was her. And here comes Jacqueline Lloyd after the faceoff. Going to try to get it out of the zone and held in nicely right there by Ashley Bush. Now it comes out, and Kranz is going to chase this one down as Hunter goes down. And Kranz going to get to her forehand and bounces it off the pad already. And Hunter, she's going to find it again here. Jacqueline Lloyd finds it up between the circles. She's going to take a shot upended over there by Huron. It comes back out. She can't get it on her stick. And here comes Kate Holeen going to shoot it towards the net. And it's a pop fly to Reddy. We're going to have an interference call, the way it looks to me. And I'll bet you that's going to be on Huron. No? Or is it going to be on Watertown? Who's it going to be?
Rashad.
Oh, Rashad. One of the Rashad sisters, Azalea Rashad, number 24, is going to take a rest. Huron's going to try to get their right folks in here, and they're going to have to be a man down. And they're not going to let them switch. So Harms needs to stay out there. It's a Pelican Power Sports power play by the Watertown Lakers.
You're right.
We got it. Jill Bush with a ripper from the point. Small took it off her shoulder, and here comes back out the Bush, and she's going to try it again. Didn't get hardly anything on that one. And now she's going to dump it down deep and try to get it down to Kranz. Can't quite do it. Now this one comes flying up over the top of the Watertown bench. And Jill Bush is going to swing down and try to find that one as Jacqueline Lloyd gets it on the far corner. She's going to chip it over. There's nobody there. Krantz now is going to go down and get it with a nice squeeze to Hunter right in front of her bench. And there's a shot upended. And we're going to have an interference. Interference call. And that's going to be Krantz. So Krantz, I think that happened right in front of the Huron bench. So we're going to be 4-on-4 here. 4-on-4 hockey for another minute 30. Then Huron will go on to the Pelican Power Sports power play. No power play at this time.
Say that fast 5
Pelican
times.
Power Sports power play. There's
Very
a lot
good.
of P's. It just rhymes. It just kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the face-off with Esplin and Small. Esplin wins it, back over to Kate Holeen. Kate Holeen's going to chip it down. There's no power play in effect with 2 players in the box right now, but it is 4-on-4 hockey that makes the rink look a little bit bigger with 4-on-4 here. And Sophie Kruger's going to try to hold it in and can't quite do it. Looks like we're going to get an offsides call. Referee's doing a nice job controlling this one.
Walter and Johnson.
I've seen the referees go over to the benches and give them some explanations about different things that they're calling out here. 4-on-4 hockey. Here's Esplin going to take it off the faceoff, and Kruger's going to dump it down deep around the zone. Chasing over there is Jalen Rye. Going to find it in the corner down there. Now Watertown, this is Hunter. She seems like she's out there the whole day. Her and Small. And coming up through the zone here now for is Rees, R-E-Y-E-S. We're just going to spell it. Reyes. And now Hunter's going to look all the way over to Reyes. That's Reyes over there right now. And she's going to try to skate it in, kind of runs into a bunch of traffic with Esplin. Esplin's going to bounce it off the board and is going to come over here to Hunter. Hunter's just inside the blue line, going to chip it down around to the corner. And that Small's going to find it over there to Reyes. Reyes is going to chip it out to her defender. That is Ashley Bush. And Ashley Bush going to throw it at the net. Oh, there's a pass there from Rye. Couldn't quite find Esplin in the neutral zone. And now it comes back to Kruger. Kruger's going to try to chip it up. She kind of misses on the pass. Now she's going to trip it down. Sophie Kruger, she likes to chip it down and let her teammates chase it. That's Jacqueline Lloyd that found it there, and she's going to try to wrap it around. I knew that was going to happen. And here's Sophie Kruger going to try to get it in again. It's a little pop fly. And Reddy camps underneath it and hands it to the referee. She had that one all the way up and over her head.
Wonder if she plays catcher.
I don't know.
She plays softball.
Yeah.
It would seem like a good position for a goalie to play, wouldn't it?
Does, yeah.
2-12 in this period.
3-1. Watertown Lakers, they're going to face off on the right-hand side of Reddy.
They're down a man.
Oh, yeah, they're down a man. It's a Pelican Power Sports power play for Huron All-Stars for yet another 18 seconds. So Katie Burnell is going to hold it up against the board. She's going to just burn up this power play all by herself over there. And here now it comes back out to Jacqueline Lloyd. Jacqueline Lloyd's going to take it in there and tries to get it in. She does. Picks it up off the boards over there where Katie Burnell was holding it. She grabbed it out from underneath her skate and took it right at the goal. That puck never left the ice, right on the ice. Marissa Reddy had a tough time seeing that one. That thing was glued to the ice all the way in. So Jacqueline Lloyd's going to score, making this one 4-1. They're going to face off with Small.
Was it Janelle or Jacqueline?
It was Jacqueline. What did I say?
And that's a shorthanded goal.
I call them interchangeably, Jeff. Jacqueline, Janelle, I make the mistake all day long. Krantz going to try to get it in.
I just had to be sure.
Why should it be any different here? I make the mistake at home. And Burnell tries to take it out of the zone here, and it does go into the neutral zone. Hunter speeds over to pick it up, and now she's going to get over to Reyes, and Reyes going to try to pick it up off the boards and does. He's going to do the backhand real nice off the Rashad to get it up through the zone and upended over there by Jill Bush. And here's Janelle Lloyd chipping it off the boards with one leg, and upended down in the far end is Jacqueline Lloyd, and here comes back to Jill Bush. Jill Bush going to skate backwards with it here and try to get it all the way across the ice over to Janelle Lloyd. She's going to pick it up off the boards and try to take it with her skates. Rashad upends her, and now Jacqueline takes it down deep, and they're going to hurry up and get a change. Krantz is going to stay out and apply a little bit of pressure. Now the puck goes all the way down to the far end. Skylar Kuhlman has it along the boards over here, and this Reyes is down in the corner with Jillian Bush. Jillian Bush gets it out. Look out, it's right at the front with Hunter. And that was hit somewhere before it went to Emma Foysel. Emma Foysel threw up both arms, maybe went right off her head.
Yeah, she was hoping.
Domed her, they call it, Jeff.
Yeah, really.
They domed the goalie. Took it right off of her head, and it went up into the stands. That's got to make a loud noise when that puck hits the goalie right in the forehead. So we're going to face off
clink.
Here. Yeah, it's going to be clink. So off the face-off, Huron gets a shot. That's Ashley Bush. And here's Esplin going to bring it up with her feet all the way through, and Rashad is over there to apply pressure, doing a nice job playing defense there, and picked up right in this zone here. Here's Holeen. Holeen's going to try to throw it at the net. We're going to get a penalty. It looks like a trip. Esplin says it. I don't think it was a trip, but they think she was. The referee actually has a smile on his face here making that call. He called a trip. Fans didn't agree with it. They don't have to. So we're going to face off with Lloyd and Small just outside the zone. Hunter gets it back, and she's going to circle all the way back, applying a little bit of pressure. There's Janelle Lloyd. And here comes a shot down to Feusel. So we're on a power play here. Pelican Power Sports power play here on All-Stars for a minute 49 are going to be on the power play with 5 seconds left. So it's going to carry on over, and here's almost a shot. Yeah, it was a shot. Emma Feusel bounced that one off. Now Rias finding a shot right off of the face-off. And these teams are going to go into the locker room 4-1 with the Watertown Lakers having a pretty good second period.
I guess 3-goal second period.
As the goalies meet right underneath us here. They always say hi to one another. So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to come back and recap that second period. KSDR 1480 Watertown, CapitalCityRocks.com, Capital City Rocks Sports. We'll be back in 3.
Why not start it with an auto loan with Oahe Federal Credit Union? For a limited time, Oahe Federal Credit Union is offering 90 days no payments on all auto loans with rates as low as 2.4%. There is no going wrong. Stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see how the girls of Oahe Federal Credit Union can help you.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals!
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at EnvirotechWaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Welcome back to the Mace. Jeff and Jim with you on, of course, CapitalCityRocks.com or, of course, also Capital City Rocks YouTube, plus, of course, 1480 KSDR. Watertown with 3 goals in that second period to break a 1-1 tie at the end of one. Watertown scoring in that period, of course, it was Kruger, Sophie, with a goal to give the Lakers a 2-1 lead. That came at the 8:12 mark. So we had 3 goals scored by Watertown in the last 8 minutes, 12 seconds of that second period. Kruger broke the tie with that nice goal at 8:12. Then it was Janelle Lloyd with Kate Oline assisting at 6:17 to give the Lakers a 3-1 lead. They made it 4-1. It was a short-handed goal for Jacqueline Lloyd with Purnell assisting on it 1:53. The Lakers right now have a 4-1 lead. They will be playing a man short for 1:44 as we start period number 3, as of course Esplin right now is serving that penalty. As far as saves in the game, Watertown Spoisel 14 so far and 8 so far for Reddy. I want to say Helen, but no, it's Michelle.
Easy mistake.
Easy mistake, and she's doing a great job. Really, quite honestly, if you look at these two teams, they've really been very fun to watch. This has been a very entertaining game, and both teams are doing a great job.
It's kind of fun to watch the two short benches. You know, both of these teams I would consider have short benches. So it's the same girls out there all the time, and they find a way to rest and they find a way to get on and off the bench. It's kind of fun to see the two small teams, I call them. They're small.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So 4-1 after 2 periods of play. We'll come back with more from the Mace in 2 minutes.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness
Came in dripping.
with just the right amount of jalapeno heat.
Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso.
Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6.
Remix.
Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Never enough queso.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
It's been a long winter, but now it's time to start thinking spring and summer. Hi, it's Jason at Leisure Palace. Start planning your backyard escape now and get the best prices of the year. Hot tubs, fire tables, patio furniture, and swimming pools. Imagine sliding into a hot spring or caldera spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body. Then take a few more steps into your own outdoor pool. Get these great products at the guaranteed lowest prices. 0% financing and cash discounts are available. Leisure Palace, creating your perfect escape on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota equipment, like versatile #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Welcome back to the Mace. Nice to have you with us. 2 periods in the books of this consolation game this afternoon. Varsity Girls State Hockey Tournament, 4-1 Watertown with the lead right now. Sioux Center and Oahe coming up right after this. That'll be a 2 o'clock face-off this afternoon. Then, of course, it'll be at 4:30 this afternoon, the first semifinal matchup with Sioux Falls taking on Brookings. And then after that, Mitchell takes on the #1 seed Aberdeen. That'll be about 7 o'clock for tonight. Tomorrow, in case you're interested, 9 a.m. That will be the consolation championship, followed by the third place game. That'll be at 11:30, and then the championship to wrap up the varsity girls season. Then, of course, we're on to the boys next week, and then hockey will be all over. They play about 1,000 games each year, and you get down to about the last right now. We still have a few games here, and then all 11 next week. So out of about 1,000 games, we're down to almost the halfway point of this particular tournament, with 3 more tomorrow and 3 more yet to go today, and then the 11. So we're about 17 games away from the end of the season.
But there's nothing like tournament time. This is the time, you know, even when we start broadcasting in January, we start to talk about the tournament all the time, and there's kind of a lot of build-up on the girls and the boys side to the tournament, because this is where it gets fun, and we see the funniest things in these tournaments when we sit up here and we call all these games. We were just talking about Emma Foysel made the funniest save I think that I've seen in a long time. She's standing straight up, and a puck came zipping by her. She stuck her glove out, standing completely straight up unlike a goalie. It was just a funny moment. We had a chuckle off the air on that. But it was, you see the funniest things, and these kids, you see a lot of character with all these kids all the way through. I saw some funny things yesterday in the Mitchell game, but all these kids have such neat personalities. But until you're up here calling the game and watching every moment of every game, you miss that stuff.
Yes,
but
you do.
There's some funny moments all the time.
Yeah, it's been a very entertaining game. It's been a very good tournament so far.
It has been.
Yeah,
it's been
really
a lot
has.
of fun.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, of course, action today being brought to you by the good folks at Fastenal, Shields, Iceplex, also, of course, Clubhouse Pier, Pizza Ranch, Midwest Hockey, also Kubota, Pelican Power Sports, Tickle Pink, also Dakota Land FCU, as well as Reliabank. Let's take a break. We'll come back with more coming up here from the Mace. Watertown leading here on 4-1.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals!
Lace up your shoes, because it's back.
Reliabank's March Mortgage Madness.
Apply for a mortgage in March, and when your loan closes,
You could earn $500 that will be deposited into your Reliabank account.
visit your local Reliabank branch or go to ReliabankMortgage.com for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Home purchase applications only. Subject to loan approval.
It's Reliabank's March Mortgage Madness. Apply, close, earn $500. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at EnvirotechWaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout-out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Moments away from getting this third period underway. Watertown right now leading 4-1 after 2 periods. Huron scored first in this hockey game, though. It was Hunter from Small at 10:37 to break a scoreless tie in period number 1. Watertown tied it up almost exactly 8 minutes later. It was, of course, Jada Kranz getting the goal at 2:56. It was a 1-1 hockey game after 1. Watertown broke the tie in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game at the 8:12 mark, as it was Kruger, Sophie, getting her first goal of the tournament, giving Watertown a 2-1 lead. They'd follow with 2 more at 6:17. Almost 2 minutes later, it was Janelle Lloyd with Kate Holeen assisting, giving Watertown a 3-1 lead. And then it was Jacqueline Lloyd, a short-handed goal, Burnell assisting at 1:53 to give Watertown a 4-1 lead after 2 periods of play. But Watertown will start period number 2. They will be, of course, down a man, so it'll be Huron on the power play.
The Pelican Power Sports
power play. And that'll be for 1:44 to start period number 3. So good crowd this afternoon, and of course there's plenty of room for you to come on out and enjoy some good hockey. There's 3 more games yet to go today. there's 3 more games to come up tomorrow.
It's warm outside and cold inside, just the opposite of what we normally say, right?
yeah, you're right.
It's not really cold in here. It's chillier in here, I bet, than outside.
Well, the interesting things, a lot of times people think you go to a hockey rink and you're going to freeze to watch a hockey game, but they have the heaters along the far side over there. They just don't have the floor heat over here in our Reliabank booth yet.
And we have our camera guy over here. He's over here in shorts.
Oh yeah.
He makes me. I can't even look at him. He makes me cold. So he's doing a nice job for us today, running the camera. So everything that you see on Capital City Sport on their YouTube channel, it's all him doing the camera over there and switching different angles. We have 3 cameras all around the arena today, so that's kind of nice to be able to get some different angles. So these guys are going to regroup.
Yep.
Well, the clock is set at 17. There's 17 minutes left in this one.
Of course, Watertown will be defending the goal to our right, and obviously Huron to our left.
So everybody's back in front of their benches, and Huron's got to go out and let's have a real good period here to try to get back in this thing at 4-1. It's going to be Small, Rashad, and Hunter. Looks like Hunter's going to play a little defense this time. Here's Jacqueline Lloyd, whiffs on the face-off puck. And now Jill Bush going to chip it in here. The Huron All-Stars take it through the neutral zone, and now this is going to be caught over there by Hunter. She can't find it at her feet, and I think he's going to call a hand pass would be my guess.
Yeah, she knocked it down, and then she couldn't find it.
And she took it from her hand, and then her teammate grabbed it, so it's an automatic hand pass. Small and Lloyd are going to face off just outside the zone. Lloyd wins that one back to Bush. Bush going to chip it up the boards.
They've done that a few dozen times.
Yeah, they've been faced off quite a few times. Janelle Lloyd's going to find it here and going to throw it down into the zone. And no icing. I thought it could have been possible, but it was in the zone far enough. Now Huron's going to take it all the way to the other end. And they're going to waive the icing. They're going to say it was touched somewhere in the neutral zone. Over on the far side over there is Rias. Everybody kind of chipping it around now. Janelle Lloyd getting in the hang of it here, and Jacqueline Lloyd, she's going to put it on her stick and try to chip it all the way down deep, all the way back around.
I think Bush thought for a second she was going to be offside, and so she kind of got off the blue line real quick, and she was fine. She wasn't quite sure.
Ashley Bush going to try to get it out of the zone. Now they do. Here comes Small. She's going to be one-on-one with Jill Bush, and she can fly, and that's a pretty nice. Oh, and she got it to go? No, they're waving it off. Kylie Small says it was in. I never saw it in the back of the net. The referee is saying no. Everybody stopped. Huron was on their feet, and everybody thought it was in, but the referee says no, it wasn't, as Hunter chips it down off the boards. Now she's going to have to hold it back in, and Cran's going to chip it down through the neutral zone. Here comes a puck that goes all the way down. Emma Foysel. Emma Foysel, she'll tell you if it was in or not.
A goalie would never say.
She would never say. And here's a shot by Hunter off the glove of Foysel, and caroms all the way around in front of the Lakers bench. And going to get this one for Huron is Rias. Rias going to get it over to Hunter. She's going to take a shot, and that's going to go a little bit wide.
That's a bullet.
That's a shot. And held in over here by Bush, Ashley Bush, and she's going to take a shot off the glove of Emma Foysel. So Huron getting a few shots. They're kind of wides. We got a Watertown Laker down there with no stick.
With no stick, yeah.
And now she's going to go find a stick. That's going to be Esplin who's running around with no stick. Jacqueline Lloyd's going to try to intercept the pass there from defense to defense, and Hunter turns and doesn't take it to her defender. And here comes Sophie Kruger. It looks like she's killing just a little bit of time. Of course, Watertown likes the clock to run. At this point, here's Jacqueline Lloyd going to get her stick on it. Can't quite get it down. And here's Holeen. Holeen's going to get upended. 11 White's going to have an interference call.
That'd be Lloyd.
That'd be Jacqueline Lloyd. She comes skating in. She got an interference call. She says, me? She points herself. Is that me? She really didn't know that was going to be her.
So it's the Pelican Sports Power Play.
Pelican Power Sports Power Play. Just outside the zone. This is Huron. They're going to face it off, and this is going to go back to Shelby Tim. Shelby Tim's going to take it over all the way across over to Rias. That might have been Harms, I'm sorry. And here's the Lakers. Kruger going to ship it all the way down, and chasing over there is going to be Casper. Casper's been out there quite a bit. I've missed her name more than once. She skates a lot like Harms. Now chasing down deep into the corner is Rias. Rias going to try to get it, and it goes off the stick of Kranz and almost in. Here's Kranz going to get a shot. Now these are short-handed shots. The Lakers are man down right now, and Janelle Lloyd tries to chip it over there, and here comes Kruger going to hold it in deep and going to go all the way back around. So the Lakers applying a little bit of pressure here as a man down for another minute 14 as Jacqueline Lloyd sits in the box.
Best defense and good offense.
Yep. Holding in, doing a nice job with the Lakers once again. Janelle Lloyd holds it down deep. And now Huron All-Stars are going to try to come out and regroup. Krantz says no, not yet. Now the puck goes all the way back down to Kruger, and Kruger's going to put this on her stick, and she's going to fling it all the way down to the far end, picked up here by Timms. That's Shelby Timms going to try to get it over to a teammate, and is going to take a shot from the blue line. Deflected off there by Foyso, and it's going to go all the way down the far end, and there's not a player within 30 feet of that puck.
That's right.
All the way down on the other end. Hunter's streaks in, and she's going to grab it and reverses field. She's a good skater. She can really move.
Still 28 seconds on the Huron power play.
Devin Hunter brings it all the way across the ice to Smalls. Smalls going to make a move, takes a shot, and somebody, Watertown Laker, took it off the side of their pad, and that was Jill Bush. Applying pressure in the corner to Smalls, and she gets it away from her, and now she's going to skate it and zip it all the way across to almost onto the referee's shin. And
Rolling puck.
Hunter races back. She is fast. She gets up and down the ice. And she's turning around going the other way, and we're trying to catch up with her. Now we're full strength. Jacqueline Lloyd comes out of there. She's got to be a little bit careful. She has 2 penalties right now, so she needs to be a little careful for the rest of this one. And caught over here. Jacqueline Lloyd tries to get it back out of there. Now chipped out of the zone by Rye and back over to Huron. Huron gives it up to Watertown. That's Jillian Bush. Now Huron grabbed it again over there. That's Priest, Alexis Priest. And here comes Jill Bush, taking it right in front of her net. Jeff, I told her yesterday not to do that. She does it anyway. So
yeah, what's Dad know?
Down into the zone. And Marissa Reddy has to stop that one. She stops play.
Won't be the last time she doesn't listen to you either.
Won't be the last time. It just makes me nervous when she takes it in front of the net. She's been doing it all year.
Yeah.
We've called quite a few of these girls' games. And, yeah, so she's been doing it all year. I should be used to it by now. Face off here over by Lloyd. She wins it down deep in her zone, and she's chasing down into the far corner. Janelle Lloyd finds it behind, and she's going to look for a centering pass. Now she comes out to Kruger from her defense spot. Kruger throws it at the net. Reddy looked like she was a little bit out of position that time, but the puck went wide. And chasing down into the corner over here, that's the Huron. Krantz tries to get it on, and Jacqueline Lloyd takes a shot. Now she takes another one. Now she takes another one, takes 3 shots, all upended by Huron. Janelle Lloyd is in there. She goes down on her face along with Shelby Timms. A stick goes flying. The puck is over there all by itself. She doesn't have a stick to do anything with it. And here comes Kranz. She's got it right at her feet. She's going to throw it at the net. There's nobody home. This line running out of gas just a little bit, it looks like, for Watertown here. And Sophie Kruger's going to chase it all the way down. That puck came off of Casper's stick and the far end. Sophie Kruger's going to bring it all the way up, going to try to get it to a teammate over here. That's Janelle Lloyd, going to try to get it to her sister. Can't quite do it. And Kranz can't find it. Now coming through the center for Huron, that's Rashad. That would be Alexis Rashad. Picked up by Hunter at the blue line. Hunter's going to slap it at the net. Broken up there by Kranz. Kranz going to try to win the race here against Casper, and she does. She goes down, possibly a trip as Kranz skates first into the boards behind the net. Casper couldn't keep up with that one. Kranz was coming like a rocket through the neutral zone for a loose puck. And that happens sometimes. Isabel Casper is going to sit for 2 minutes. Good job by Kranz winning that race, and good things happen when you go hard to the puck. So it's going to be a Pelican Power Sports power play again for the Watertown Lakers. 4-1 with 10:14 left in this one. Asplin wins the face-off over there and gets a shot off. Blocked by Reddy, and here comes Watertown Lakers holding it in. That's Burnell. Now they chip it out. That's Hunter. Devin Hunter takes it all the way down on the other end. You're not going to win too many races against Small. She goes the whole length of the ice and gets her stick on that one. and tries to get it back out. Now it does come up back out of the zone.
She glides.
She moves fast. She very seldom will lose a race. She should be tired right now, but she's not even considering going to the bench. She just went the full length of the ice and beat everybody down to the far end. Not tired. Isn't that amazing?
She runs cross country.
Yeah, they just, these Huron girls are just, they don't get tired. I've seen our Watertown Laker girls tired in this game, but I've never seen Huron slow down as far as being tired. Here's another one, Devin Hunter. She's out there all the time. She's playing defense now. Still a power play for the Watertown Lakers here for 1:19 left as they try to regroup behind their net. Here comes Jill Bush. Looking for Kranz on a stretch pass. They haven't done it many times. Now Kranz going to win it down into the corner. She's down there by herself, tries to get a backhand out. Can't quite do it. Upended over there by Hunter, and Hunter's going to fling it all the way down and try to kill this power play with 1 minute left.
And notice when she got to the puck, she quickly looked around to see where anybody else was.
Yep. Some really good rink awareness by these Huron All-Stars. These girls are smart hockey players. Jill Bush slams it along the board, and here comes a shot just inside the blue line. That's by Ashley Bush. Ashley takes quite a few shots from the blue line. That was a really nice shot. Maybe perhaps went just a little bit wide. Emma Foysel grabs it and stops play. So now they're going to face off to the left-hand side of Foysel. It's going to be Small against Esplin. Small wins this one. Hunter with a shot from the front that goes a little bit wide and up against the boards. And Rye's going to chase it over into the far boards. And here comes Holeen. Neither one of them get their stick on it. Now they do. Holeen now is going to go all the way across the ice. Esplin touched it, and a shot from Huron once again. That's Ashley Bush. Took the same shot she just took 30 seconds ago.
And Small was waiting for the rebound there.
And Liz Peets in for Watertown. Here's Ashley Bush taking another shot from the blue line. That one goes a little bit wide, and Hunter can't quite keep it on her stick to hold it in. And there's going to be a race. That's Jalen Rias. Pair of 20s, Jeff, down there in the corner.
Yeah, and they both went into the boards and went down.
20 and 20 go into the boards hard in the far corner. They're both up and back at it. Now here's full strength Huron. This is Rashad. It's Alexis Rashad. She's doing it all legs and tries to get it in. And Emma Foysel gloves that one. And Alexis Rashad is saying, give me that one back.
Well,
Puts
she took
her head
the short.
back.
She took the short side rather than the long side.
Yep. Emma Foysel doing a nice job today with 18 saves. Facing off here is Lloyd against the Huron player, which is Rias. Now it's going to go over to Kranz along the far board. She can't get it off the boards. She's going to get one more chance at it. Now she's going to kick it all the way back around to Jill Bush. Jill Bush goes back the other way with a hard shot. Saved over there by Ashley Bush. It was a Bush over to Bush and covered up by Emma Foysel in front of the net. A loose puck.
Yep, tickled
Tickled pink.
Can I say that? Pink?
Yep, tickled pink. You got it. You bet.
Scoreboard shows a 4-1 Watertown, 7:37 left.
Lloyd wins the faceoff down in the far end, and here comes Krantz. Krantz going to dance around and can't quite get that one held in there by Ashley Bush. Ashley does a nice job playing defense. And now it's tangled up right in front of the Watertown Laker bench. It looks like Coach Purdy wants to jump in there and help out, but he can't. Now we get a whistle right in front of the bench. Janelle Lloyd got in a little bit of a pushing match with Tim. Shelby Tim, she's not very big, but she can make things happen out there. She does a great job. So 7:15 left in this one. Watertown Lakers winning at 4-1. We're going to face off to the left-hand side of Emma Foysel. Jacqueline Lloyd goes down on the face-off against Small. Trying to chase Small down around the center of the ice is Jacqueline Lloyd. Now this puck goes all the way back around and held in over there by Hunter. That's Devin Hunter. Takes a shot from the blue line, a good shot. Emma Foysel couldn't quite get her glove on that when it came squirting out, and here's Jacqueline Lloyd going to pick it up from her sister off the board, and that's going to be a check there against Small. Jacqueline Lloyd and Small have been going at this thing for a while. I've been watching this ever since Jacqueline had the last penalty. Now Small's going to go in and serve a penalty here for a roughing or a trip. That's been a battle that started down in front of Emma Foysel quite a while ago, and those two have been pushing at each other quite readily here. Kylie Small making her case. The coach is making his case. Huron coaches have some interesting hats on today. They have like the New Year's Eve type looking hats. A black one and a white one. And they're pleading their case with the referees right now. It's not going to work. It usually very rarely does. So Pelican Power Sports power play for the Watertown Lakers with 6:46 left. We're going to face off at center ice. And that's going to be Esplin. She wins it back over to Kruger. Kruger's going to get it up to Skylar Kuhlman. And bringing a kind of an elbow into there. I don't know who's going to get this one. This was Ashley Bush. This is going to be Skylar Kuhlman going to pick up. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be on. Is that Ashley Bush going to go into the box? She kind of threw her body, I saw, right in front of her own bench.
Yes.
So we're going to be 5-on-3 hockey, Watertown Lakers advantage here. So they're going to be in the box almost exactly the same amount. One's at 140, one's at 150. 5-on-3 hockey, Watertown Lakers with the advantage here.
And up by 3 goals.
Kranz shoots that out to center ice, out to Lloyd, and she didn't even have her stick. It was laying on the ice. Now Sophie Kruger's going to try, the senior's going to try to get things organized. And here comes Jacqueline Lloyd going to bring it in with her feet. She's got help there, looking for a rebound. Janelle Lloyd can't quite get a rebound. Rashad was there playing defense in front of her own goalie, doing a nice job. So the Watertown Lakers, 5-on-3 hockey. Huron All-Star found themselves with 2 penalties in the bench, and this one's going to be one. Jacqueline gets it out to her sister Janelle, and Janelle takes a shot in traffic, upended. Emma Foysel touches it on the far end. Sophie Kruger's going to go back. Holeen is there. Rashad applying a little bit of pressure there to Sophie Kruger. She's going to get going with her legs, and here's Jacqueline in the center ice as Krantz coasts on the blue line, and there's going to be something, I would think. I'm going to call that a hook.
Could be a hook.
I called that one for him, Jeff. So Rashad, this is Azalea Rashad, is going to go in the bench. So Huron's going to have 3 players in the penalty box. We don't even have room up there on the scoreboard for all those penalties. So for another 53 seconds, you still have to be 3. You still have to have 3 people. You can't play 5-on-2.
Okay.
It seems like they should with 3 players in the penalty bench.
Casper comes out there.
Casper's going to come out. So it's going to be 5-on-3 hockey for another 53 seconds, and I think it'll stay 5-on-3 also. So there's going to be a little bit here. It's going to be 1:03 now with a Huron timeout, and the coach is going to say, we're going to figure out how we are going to function here for 1:03 more. 1:03, they're going to be 5-on-3 hockey with the Lakers having a pretty good opportunity here to put the nail in the coffin with 3 people on the bench.
That's right.
So
and the tickled pink.
We have a timeout.
Scoreboard shows 5:38 to play. 4-1, Watertown leading Huron here at the Mace Ice Arena in Watertown. Another game to follow. That will be an interesting matchup as well, with the Wahi taking on Sioux Center. Then, of course, the consolation round, the championship round this afternoon. Sioux Falls and Brookings meeting at 4:30, followed by Aberdeen and Mitchell coming up tonight. They'll face off at 7 o'clock here at the Maze.
So we're going to stay right here while this timeout ticks down. We're going to stay here. The
2015 shots on goal, by the way, and Huron actually has the advantage.
Emma Foysel doing a nice job. So the penalty box right down below us, Jeff, is full of Huron players. They have 3 of them sitting in there. One's going to get out in 53 seconds. The other one's going to be another 3. Going to be 5-on-3 hockey. I see some smiles on the faces of the girls, Watertown Lakers. Starting to have a little bit of fun in this tournament. That's what it's all about. So they're going to bring their 5 out. Lloyd, and Kranz, Burnell, and Bush. Huron All-Stars going to have Casper. It looks like Devin Hunter. And going to face off over there is Reyes. R-E-Y-E-S. Here's Jillian Bush. Going to take a shot upended there. That was off of Hunter's stick. And we're going to have a call here.
Looks so.
I got a feeling that's going to be Kranz, maybe. He's going to point over to Kranz, number 2. Jada Kranz. We got tangled up a little bit behind the net. So now Jada's going to go. 4-on-3 hockey, Jeff.
All of a sudden, we have all kinds of penalties here.
And they seem to be like tripping and hooking and interference. No violent penalties, but a penalty nonetheless. So the penalty boxes are full. 3 for Huron and 1 for the Lakers. And here comes a shot on the far end from Janelle Lloyd as Burnell tries to hold it in. The crowd is starting to get into this one a little bit.
Oh, yes. Gotta like that.
The Lakers are chanting. Here's Janelle Lloyd going to try to bring it into the zone and does so. Here's Reyes going to try to get it out of the zone. Jacqueline Lloyd finds it at the red line. She's going to get going with her feet. She's 1-on-2, going to shoot it high up over the top of the net. Pretty good looking shot, but missed the net. Jill Bush is going to go circle all the way back around, and she's going to get it with her legs up through the neutral zone. Here comes another player out of the bench for Huron. Right. Jill Bush takes a shot. And
right
that
in the
puck,
bread basket.
That puck was stuck somewhere by Reddy. She made the initial stop, and I think it fell down into her pad. Trying to sort this one out now. Huron should only be able to have 3 people out there now. It should be, and they did. So they've only got 3 people out there. And here's the face-off by Esplin on the far end. And Huron's going to knock it all the way down to the far end. Sophie Kruger and Holeen are going to put chase on. A little pressure there by Huron, by Rashad. That's Alexis.
No.
And here's a shot from the point.
Now it's 4-on-4 hockey.
Ashley Bush. We're 4-on-4 hockey. So the penalty boxes are starting to clear out and getting back to normal here as Holeen takes it all the way around to Rye. And here comes Esplin. She's going to go against Devin Hunter. Devin Hunter with a little poke check and a check along the boards. I think it was a check. Maybe not. Nothing was
Kinda
called.
squeezed her
Sophie
off.
Kruger, probably a good play. Sophie Kruger's going to slap it at the goal, and that gets upended. Devin Hunter's going to take it high off the glass over to Holeen. Holeen's going to try to throw it at the net and can't quite do it. Now she's going to throw it down deep into the corner. Lakers doing a nice job trying to keep this puck deep in the zone. Sophie Kruger's going to hustle out, and she can't get there to hold it in her zone. And she's going to skate back and grab it. Here comes Small. She comes out of the box like a rocket. Sophie Kruger better look out. Here comes Kylie Small. Jacqueline Lloyd's going to bring it all the way up in front of her bench and trip it off the end there, and we're going to get a trip here, and we're going to have another Huron All-Stars penalty as Jacqueline Lloyd came up in front of her bench and got her legs going, and it was a trip. A lot of action in the Huron penalty box. That's going to be Ashley Bush is going to go sit for 2 minutes. So we're going to be back to 5-on-3 hockey, and this is a Pelican Power Sports 5-on-3 power play.
7 penalties in this period.
Quick ones. And here comes Jacqueline Lloyd going to bring it around Devin Hunter, and she gets taken to the ice. I thought we were going to get another trip, but we didn't. Both Lloyds are battling back there with Small, Kylie Small. And that one is taken down over in the corner by Devin Hunter. That was Kranz.
5-on-3 hockey right now. Watertown with a 5.
And here's Katie Burnell. Katie Burnell holding it in. That puck goes right between Kranz. She can't touch it because she's offsides. And Huron sails it down to the far end. This is going to be Jill Bush. 5-on-4 hockey now. It's hard to keep up with how many people should be on the ice. Jill Bush going to try to get a shot, and it's going to bounce off of Reddy's glove. Janelle Lloyd is there with a shot and can't quite get the loose puck in the net. Krantz going to send it at the net. Broken up there by Huron. Katie Brunell finds it off of her stick. She's going to get back over to it again. Battling for it. For Huron is Alexis Priest, number 14. Jill Bush slaps it all the way across, and here comes Small. Small's going to get ahead of steam like she does, and down the ice she's going to go. Jacqueline Lloyd blows a tire going backwards. And Small throws it at the net, just a little bit wide of the net now. Devin Hunter, who hasn't taken a break, I think, in about 2.5 periods, is going to get it all the way down. And chasing down, and that loose puck is Janelle Lloyd. She's all by herself down here. And they're going to get an icing call. I thought they were going to maybe wave it off, but they did not. So we're going to go back all the way down on the other side, down by Emma Feusel.
So the tickled pink scoreboard shows 1:48 left. Watertown still up 4-1. Haven't had any goals in this period of number 3.
This Huron crew has been a pretty good crew to watch. These girls showing a lot of character and a lot of smart hockey. So Huron now is going to throw it at the net from the blue line, and they're going to throw it across. That's Small. Is going to look for Rashad. She can't get her in front of the net. Tangled up over on the far side, and Rashad comes all the way across with the backhand to hold it in for Huron. Kate Holene's going to look for it in back of the net, and Kylie Small is going to be chasing with pressure down at the far end. And here comes Jalen Rye, now going to get it out of the zone. Devin catches it, Devin Hunter. And skating for Huron is Juliana Gothel. She's made it out there now for Huron. She's number 18. And this puck's going to come all the way back around to Arias. And here comes Small. She's going to make another run at it. She's going to do it with her feet. She's got somebody off sides. And she had to cut back at the blue line.
Great presence of where she's on.
Smart
on the
hockey
ice.
player.
Yep.
You bet. Ashley Bush going to hold it down deep. Now Sophie Kruger comes up with it behind her net. 40 seconds left in this one. Jalen Rye is going to try to get off the board and can't quite do it. And here comes Jacqueline Lloyd. She's off to the races, and she gets out ahead of herself and makes a dive at it. And Small has been going at it with Jacqueline Lloyd the entire game. And back in front of their net is Lloyd and Small. Just tapped each other on both shin pads. That was kind of neat. Lloyd and Small were going into the far corner there, and Jacqueline smacked Small in the shin pad, and Small smacked her back in the shin pad just before they went up to the puck. A lot of respect between those two. They've been going at each other for years. 6.9 left in this one, and Watertown Lakers are going to get a change here. They're going to drop this one off in the right hand side of Reddy in the face-off. Esplin's going to try to figure out. We got too many people on the ice. Esplin's directing traffic.
Both teams are out there.
Esplin says we got too many, and this one's won here by the Lakers. And tangled up is Esplin after the face-off, and Ashley Bush, referee, gets in the way and says, so they're going to, I think they might be running this one off, or are they going to put them both in the penalty box? Esplin and Ashley Bush, I think, are going to go in the penalty box here. And sneaking in there is Casper. I don't think she was even part of it, but she was going to go serve the penalty. I'm assuming they're going to give those penalties maybe to Ashley Bush and Esplin at the end of this one. So this one's a win for the Watertown Lakers, 4-1, 19-20 shots on goal. We are going to take a break, and we will come back and recap this one. CapitalCityRocks.com, Capital City Rocks Sports, and of course KSDR in Watertown, South Dakota. We'll be back in 3.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota equipment, like versatile #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
It's been a long winter, but now it's time to start thinking spring and summer. Hi, it's Jason at Leisure Palace. Start planning your backyard escape now and get the best prices of the year. Hot tubs, fire tables, patio furniture, and swimming pools. Imagine sliding into a hot spring or Caldera spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body. Then take a few more steps into your own outdoor pool. Get these great products at the guaranteed lowest prices. 0% financing and cash discounts are available. Leisure Palace, creating your perfect escape on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Welcome back to the Mesa. 4-1. Very entertaining game this afternoon in the consolation round with the Watertown defeating Huron 4-1. Laker goals by Kranz, Kruger, also Janelle Lloyd and Jacqueline Lloyd. And for Huron, it was Hunter with Small assisting, giving Huron at one point way back when a 1-0 lead, but 4-1 is the final score. Both goalies turned out with 19 saves in the game. So Watertown is in the consolation championship tomorrow at 9. Huron gets to go home and relax now for the summer. Oahe and Sioux Center coming up here. That'll be a 3 o'clock start or actually 2 o'clock start this afternoon. We will take a 20-minute break and be back at 1:45 with that Oahe and Sioux Center game. So 4-1 the final score, and of course we bid you a good afternoon from the Mace Ice Arena. And I hope you can join us again on 1480 KSDR at 1:45, also on Capital City Rock. And we'll be back at 1:45.
We'll be back.
You've been listening to the State Girls Hockey Tournament. The Girls State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by First National Bank, Envirotech, Taco John's, Xander Auto Parts, Fisher Rounds, Kubota, Dakota Land, the Clubhouse in Pierre, Weatherall, and Hermanson Endodontics. Hockey is also brought to you by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fastenal, Tickled Pink, Shields Iceplex, Midwest Hockey TV, the Grey Goose Store and Social Club, Leisure Palace Pools and Spa, Reliabank,